Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn a drama from new literature. The topic of the drama is No Good Friday. No Good Friday is the topic of the drama. It is from new literature. So this is written by Athol Fugard. The author of this drama is Athol Fugard, and the title of the drama is No Good Friday, written by Athol Fugard. So before we get into the drama, let's learn. I would like to say a few lines about the author. Athol Fugard is a South African playwright, and he's a novelist, he's an actor and a director, and widely regarded as South Africa's greatest playwright. Actually, he's a person from Africa, and he is a best playwright, African playwright. He's a novelist, he's an actor, and he's a director. He is best known for his political plays opposing the system of apartheid and for the 2005 Oscar-winning film of the novel Short Sea, directed by Havin Hood. Okay, this man, this author, he is a best known for the political plays. He wrote many plays. Among that, political plays plays a major role, and there he used to write the best thing about the best system of apartheid. Apartheid means treating the black uh, low and showing partial and ill-treated by the white people. That is based on the color, creed, and everything. That is called apartheid. Treating them very low. That is called apartheid by the looking at the color. And all his writing or political plays, and this apartheid plays a major role. And he also he was born in 11th June 1932, and he had his education in University of Cape Town, and he was awarded the Lucille Blanchard Award for Outstanding Revival and many more awards. And his spouse name is Paula Fury, and he also married the second one, Sheila Maring Fugard. Okay, sorry. Sheila Maring Fugard, and his children is Lisa Fugard. Lisa Fugard is a children. Okay, that's it about the author. That is Athol Fugard. So here we are going to see, I will let me show the picture of Athol Fugard. This is Athol Fugard, the writer and the author of this drama, No Good Friday. So here we are going to deal or we are going to learn about a particular person, okay? And that is two friends are here, okay? That is the protagonist of this drama. The tragic hero of this drama is Billy Siupola. Billy Siupola, okay? So here we are going to see in this drama, Athol Fugard, there are two friends, Tobias and Billy Siupol. Billy Siupol and Tobias, the two were friends. So here we are going to see what are the things and what are the shortcomings and what are the tragedy Billy Siupol has faced in his life in this drama, along with his friend Tobias. Okay, that we are going to see in this drama, how they were ill-treated by the white people and how the apartheid system was stressed on the head of the people, that is black Africans, and what all the sufferings he has undergone, that we are going to see in this drama, No Good Friday. Okay. Here, the protagonist, actually, the main character of this drama is Billy Siupola. He was the only scholar in the township, the place where he was living. He was the only scholar. He has learned, he has schoolings, he has education. And he has realized that although he is educated, he will be unable to advance socially and economically because of the color of the skin. And his Billy Pola, She Pola was an educated person, he was educated, but still he was underestimated. He was not recognized by the people, and he was kept aside. He was treated in a very bad, worst way, only because of the color of his skin. Nothing but. They never looked at him anything else. Since his color is black, since he's a black African, he's an African, that was the only quality. He was neglected by the most of the people because of, though he was educated. And his dreams and hopes fade away as he realizes that they now mean nothing. See, he was having a lot of dreams and hopes in his life. Everything fades away when he realizes that they now mean nothing. They never recognized him as an educated person only because of the color. And he thought that all my dreams and hopes are faded away. It will just went away. It went away. It was a waste of time to dream in the first place. And previously, he used to dream a lot that he want to be the attain the first position, he want to get the first place because he was educated. But when he was treated very badly and was ill-treated by the people by looking at the apartheid custom, and he was not recognized though he was educated only because of skin, because of the black skin. He thought that all my dreams and hopes and everything has got faded away, just went away. There's nothing. It doesn't, it went in a nothing way. And he also says that all it is a waste of time to dream in the first place. Always used to dream that he wants to get the first place in his life. But now he thought that since he was ill-treated by the apartheid, he thought that there is no use of thinking, or there's no use of dreaming to attain the first place. There is no social mobility, and the blacks have no rights. And he also thought that being as a black, we don't have any social mobility. We cannot mingle socially with the white people because we were all black, and we don't have any rights. No rights were given to them, and he refuses to adopt this mentality and to accept it. At the same time, it was very hard for Willie Sepola to attack this kind of mentality, and he can't accept the fate. Okay, many times we think that it's all fate, no other goal. We have to accept with that. That thing he was not able to accept it. He thought that I cannot accept that it's a fate. I cannot just easily adapt to the thing, and he felt very bad. Why people neglect us only because of the skin? In that he was totally depressed and was not able to accept it as a fact. And Willie as a tragic hero rather than a tragic figure. So when we look at here in this play, the drama, he was considered as a tragic hero. He was not considered as a hero because tragic means you all know that how it is a tragedy. So he considered as a tragedy hero. He was not considered as a hero but tragic hero. A tragic hero may be defined as an honorable character with a fatal flaw that eventually leads to his ruin. And here, again, considered as a honorable character. Though he was a tragic hero, he was having a honorable character, and it was a fatal flaw that eventually leads to his ruin. And because of the things he was facing, being as a tragic hero, he wants to face a lot and lot shortcomings in his life. At last, it made him to face the ruin. He was destroyed. Willie's fatal flaw was his desire to live a fair life without restrictions. And according to Willie, his desire was that he wanted to live a fair life, happy life without any restrictions. Freedom should be given to him. He should be treated equally like other white people. And he thought that the only desire he want to live a happiest life without any restrictions, without any condition, just with the full freedom. He resented the fact that the whites were in control and wanted to be treated equally. And the next wish of Willie Sepola is that he wants to treat equally like the white people. White people were treated equally, and they were all rights were given to them. They were enjoying their life. And Willie Sepola, he also want the same life. He wants to live a happiest life, and he want to treat the same with the white equally. That was the only wish of Willie. He was admired by the people of Sophia Town for being educated. At the same time, his category, his people, actually he was in a Sophia Town. Everyone admired him because he was educated, except the white people. He was so happy. At least the people in the Sophia Town were admiring him. They looked up to him and held him in high esteem. So the people of his group, they always looked him at the top because he was the only scholar in that town, Sophia. So everyone were giving a due respect to him, and they treated him and looked at him at the top level. Because he was educated, he was able to view certain issues from a different perspective. Everyone mentality and everyone thought that since he was educated, his point of view would be different. Okay, always you have a different perspective. So they thought that what this man speaks, it will be in a very good way and it should be in a wise way. That was the mentality of the people in the Sophia town, and they gave a very good respect and they were looking him in a high esteem. Unlike the typical residents of Sophia town who simply accepted their social reality, he stood for change and equality. But the remaining people, the Sophia town, they never mind about the pain, how they were treated by the white people. They simply accepted the social reality. He stood for the change, but so Willie Sophia, he cannot accept like the other people, like his group who were living in the Sophia town. whether they were ill-treated or they were looked down by the white people, they accepted. Okay, this is the fate and they accepted happily. But Billy was totally away from this group and he thought that why we should have to be treated ill-treated by these people, these white people. Why? And he want to have some change and he want to have equality. But his people, they never mind about to have any change and equality. They simply accepted how they were treated. But Billy never want to be treated very badly by the white people and he want equality. From the beginning of the play, it is noticed that Billy does not accept the status that the dominant whites have given to him. From the when we start from the play till the end, Billy was not in a position to accept the status or the place how the white are dominating him, and they gave a second place, and he was given looked low by the white people. That he was not able to accept from the beginning till the end of the play. Though his group, his African people accepted everything happily. Okay, Willie Cipolla was different from the group. He wants to be treated equal by the white people and he wants to have the same rights how the white was treated, and he wants to have freedom and he wants to have the same respect how the white people was getting from their group. He also want to have the same respect from the group. When Guy explains to Tobias, okay, his friend Tobias, okay, the one of the person, he just explained to him that he must behave here. Okay, he trained him to now his friend Tobias that he has to say yes, Baz, no, Baz, thank you, Baz, even if he kicks you in the backside. Billy gets upset, shout, stop it. So once what happened here, both of them were friends, and Tobias and Billy, and his friends used to say to Tobias that whatever the white people say, you have to say yes, boss, no, boss, thank you, boss, without any hesitation, without asking or talking back to them. You have to just say whatever they say, you have to say yes. When this guy explained to Tobias like this, Billy Shipolo was not able to bear or he was not able to accept what this man was saying. And he says, stop it. He says that I'm not ready to follow what you say. And because the guy said that even if they kick, even the white people kicks you at the backside, you have to accept. You have to say yes or no. You should never talk against you. And this particular statement, Willie was not able to accept it. And it is evident that Willie is angry and discontent with his current position. And sometimes even he feel very much upset and felt very bad with the current position what he was living. And although he does not accept it, he has no choice but to live with it. So he was in a position to live along with that. Though he raised his voice against, and though he felt very bad that why the white people are treated very badly, he was in a position to accept and live with it. That is the only choice for him. As a result, he feels an overwhelming unhappiness, loneliness, and melancholy. Since he was being along with the pain, he was always tasting the unhappiness. He felt he was loneliness, and he was having a lot of depression, and he was undergoing a lot of pain. The only thing is that he was treated very badly with the white people only by their color. He made a mistake believing that education was an escape. And he thought previously when he was educated and he was going to school and having his education, he thought that once I complete my education, I'll be treated equally with the white people. That was the only mindset Willie Cipolla was having. That's the reason with the full focus he was having his education. Thought that this education may help me to have escape from this kind of ill treatment. I can be treated equally by the white people. That was a concept Willie was having. That's the reason he was educated. But though he was educated, he was in the same position, treated very badly by the white people by looking at the color. And that Willie was not able to bear it. He realizes that even if he's educated, he is no one because of his skin color. Like he thought that now I'm well educated, I'm a scholar, I'm the only scholar here, but still I don't attain the position. Still the due respect is not given by the white people. I'm underestimated, I'm looked down, I'm just suppressed only because of the skin color. This rude awakening brings across a feeling of anger and hopelessness. Because of this one, he got a lot of anger. He got a feeling of anger and hopelessness. Now he just left his hope. Now all his hope has lost. It vanished away because of the treatment given by the black people, white people. And he says, a bloody ass. That's what I think of. He says that I have completed my BA degree. Okay, I thought I'm well qualified. I'm just a graduate. But now I feel the abbreviation of BA is Bachelor of Arts, and actually the abbreviation of BA is the bloody ass. Okay, bloody ass is the original abbreviation of BA. Like this, he felt very bad and he went in a depressed mood. All that he ever hoped and dreamed for was impossible. Whatever he dreamed, everything went in impossible way. He was not able to attain his dream. He's sick of being intelligent because he knows it seems nothing. And he says that I'm intelligent. There was a use of being intelligent. Still, I'm not treated equal. Still, I'm not recognized by the white people. They just neglect me. They treat me very badly. And he thought that there is no use of being intelligent. After Dubai, so in the meantime, Dubai's his friend, he dies. Billy feels an overwhelming amount of guilt, shame, and grief. When his friend passed away, he felt that a lot of guilt among and a shame, and he thought a lot of pain. I'm sick of my whole life. He says that there is no use of living in this life. I'm sick my whole life. Everything, the dreams that Tobias had for himself and his family reminded him of the dream that he had when he was a child. So both his friend Willie and Tobias, though they brought up together, even Tobias was having a lot of dreams for himself and his family. Now he has passed away, so all his dreams are shattered, and he felt very bad for Tobias, his friend. I thought that now. From childhood, even my friend Tobias was having a lot of dreams and everything gone away, and he never achieved anything, and he felt very bad for Tobias' death. He hated Tobias because he was full of dreams that would never be fulfilled. And he also thought that even Tobias was having a lot of dreams, but he was not able to achieve it. And he thought that he felt very bad that even this fellow was having a lot of dreams, but his dreams were not fulfilled. After Tobias' funeral, it is almost as if Willie says farewell to his own hopes and dreams. So after Tobias' funeral, now Willie thought that even me sailing on the same boat like Tobias, even my dreams also has gone in vain. All my hopes and dreams are gone in vain. So I also have to say farewell like my friend Tobias. He is unable to write to Dubai's family capable of fulfilling his only purpose as being educated in a township. He is made more aware that the apartheid system is inevitable and even more unwilling to accept it. So after his friend has passed away, he never had a mood to write even to the Dubai's family, and he thought that what's the use of educator in this township, and he's made more aware that the apartheid system is inevitable. So still then the apartheid system is spreaded all over. Unless this apartheid system goes away, abolished, no one can move forward. So everyone has to face like Tobias, and even my dreams also shattered and went wrong. And he felt very bad for this condition. Willie then he has a strong urge to do something about the situation. He's tired of seeing men with hopes and dreams carried off in cops, and he thought that what I'm going to do. Okay, he felt very bad of the situation, and he saw men with lots of hopes and dreams. They were carried out in coffins. He's tired of the oppression. He thought that, like me, many people they were having the same hopes and dreams like me. But what's the use of it? They pass away, or their dreams and hopes also goes along in the coffin. Okay, their dreams just travel along the coffin. They never achieve anything else. So me too, traveling on the same situation. It's affair that idea of going to the police would just bring about laughter, but he does it anyway. And he thought that what to do this one? Let me go and meet the police. Let me file a complaint in the police station about all these things. And one or other way, he thought that he felt laughter on himself that even if I go to the police, I don't going to get any justice. But still, he thought that let me go and talk to the police. He lets go out of his pride the false hope of achieving a goal. And the police simply laughed at Willie. So when he went to the police and he just said the pain and the frustration, the police simply laughed at Willie, and they even more anger and frustrated with the situation. And when the police laughed at his situation, Willie he was totally in a frustration mode. He was not able to bear how the police was dealing with the situation. The police are Shaw's protectors and are only concerned with apathy laws. But actually, they were the higher authority, the white people. They were the complete protectors of the police. The police listened to the higher authority voice. So they were following only the apartheid laws, not the criminal laws. So when Willie filed the case that these things have happened, many of the blacks are killed by the white people. And when he said all the things to them, they were not opening the ears to Willie, and they laughed at him, and they were ready to follow the apartheid laws. They said blankly that the apartheid laws is that white people will ill treat black people. They will discriminate and they look down only with the skin color. This is the law. And they said that we are ready to follow only the what the apartheid law says, and they never opened the ears what Willie came forward and what he was trying to say. And that made Willie more pain. And he thought that why no one listened to me. And this is ironic in the sense that the apathy laws are criminal and inhuman. And they all say that the apathy law is that you have to follow the law, and if they file any case, no one is going to open the ear. Willy's stance does not fit into the social reality. His friends refused to stand next to him against shock. Even when he went and talked to his friend that somehow you will come along with me and support me, let's go and file the case against these people. But still, his friends never supported him. They never lent the helping hands, and they were standing against Willy instead of the white people. They see what he's doing, but they do not accept it. They know very well that what he's doing, but they're not in the question to accept what he says. They let Shaw kill him and not try to stand against him. And they also said that even the higher authority, Shaw people, kill him, they are not going to stand next to him. They were against Willy. Willy dies in the sense that he has nothing to live for and the hope that he will bring about the sin. And finally, Willy dies and he has nothing to live for. He just passed away and he thought that there's no use of living in this world with the hope and dream what I have. No change is going to happen. Even my people, my friends, they never support me, and they are supporting and they are accepting what the white people says, and no one raise voice against me. No one lend the helping hands to me. So what's the use? And finally, Willy dies. Willy does not view himself as a hero. Okay, he never looked himself as a hero. In fact, rather than being a selfish hero, I view Willy as being a selfish, tragic hero. When here the author says that when I look at Willy, he's considered as a selfless, tragic hero. Okay, actually, he never lived for himself. He's not considered as selfish because he was not raising his voice only for himself, for his group, for the whole Africans, for the whole black people. And he wants to all these black people to have freedom. He never thought that I myself should be free. I myself should live happily. He never thought that in a selfish way, but but instead he thought he's considered as a selfless, tragic hero. This drama is actually a tragedy, and here the Willy Schiapola is considered as the selfless, tragic hero. The selfless tragic hero, his title is given to him because he was never a selfish person. Always he was thinking about his own group. He wants his people to be free. He wants his people to be treated equally by the white people. But finally, he was not able to proceed further because he don't get any help from his friends. They treated him and they just handed Willy in the hands of the sharp people, the white people, and they never bother even he dies. That's the reason Willy dies and he gave his life to the people, thinking that I'm not going to achieve anything else. I'm not going to achieve my dream. I'm not going to get freedom against these white people. And he just passed away. That's the reason William Cipolla is considered as a selfless, tragic hero. He never thought of himself, not change, but he tried the idea that he would cause a change. Okay, he was not, till he was living in this world, he was not able to make a change. And at last he died with the only idea that he was having that surely after my death, at least some change will happen. That was the only hope Willy was having. For this reason, Willy is a tragic hero. He thought that at least after my death, some change would happen in the country. He would not have been sacrificing his life for selfish motives because he would not benefit from them. Okay, actually, he never sacrificed his life for the selfish motives. He never had selfish. I myself, he never had that one. He was having. He thought that this benefit would come to the group of his own people. He believed that it would serve as an awakening to those around him and maybe change their mentality. He thought that till I live, I never find any change. At least after my death, with a lot of hope, he thought that my death may awaken the mindset of the people. And surely a change may happen and the change may happen to my group. That was the only hope William was having when he passed away. He may not have fulfilled his purpose as a mindset of the people in the township might not change, but he died with the idea that he would cause a change. He thought that till I live, I never saw any change among my group of my township. But he died with the idea that he would cause a change. And he thought that after my death, at least after seeing my death, the people may change. There would awakening of the change will happen among my group. Though I live, I never find any change. At least my death may bring a change among my group, and I believe and trust that after my death would bring awakening in my group, and at least they can move forward and fight for the freedom of their black people from the white. For this reason, Billy is considered as a tragic hero. This is the only reason he sacrificed his life only for his own people. At least my death would awaken among my group and freedom may come. And at least after my death, my people may face the happiness. That was the only hope Billy was having, and thus he gave his life and having a lot of hope that my death would bring a great change among my group and the apartheid system will be abolished and my people will be treated equally by the white people. That was the only thing, and he sacrificed a life. And the author says that that is the only reason. Since he was a selfless person, he is considered as a Billy is considered as a selfless tragic hero. Selfless tragic hero. Okay, this is a tragedy play. Hope you have understood. This drama speaks about the feelings of the black man, Billy, how far he felt very bad when he was living here, and thus he gave his life, sacrificed life for the group of people, hoping that a change would come, a awakening would come to the people, and surely one day or other the country will come to a freedom and treated equally like the white people. That's about No Good Friday drama. Thank you.